Well, it was another blockbuster turnout. Had fun. Like I told you guys yesterday, boxing for me is like breathing, and I had fun. It was exciting. I'm glad that he threw, a few shots, and got the crowd excited. That's what it's about, excitement, and the people getting a chance just see a glimpse of me. I'm not. I already know I'm not what I once was. As far as what I'm talking about, I'm not Pretty Boy Floyd or I'm not Money Mayweather, but I'm still able to go out and entertain the people. I really want to just say thank you to the media, the different media outlets. I want to thank all the fans. I want to thank Rizin and all the different sponsors that helped this event. I just really want to say I appreciate you all, and we had fun tonight.
Was there any part in the fight where he landed a good one and when that set your killer instinct to go finish him?
No, it's an exhibition. It's not a real fight, so I really wasn't worried. I didn't really. I mean, did I want to entertain the people? Absolutely, but was I worried about a shot that he hit me with? I've been hit by some of the biggest and the best fighters of all time, so I don't really trip on that. I just take it for what it is and continue to keep it moving.
So after facing your opponent, what are your thoughts about your opponent?
I'm proud of him. I'm proud of him. He came out here. He helped me entertain the people. He did what he's supposed to do. He helped me entertain. We both had fun. People wanted to be entertained tonight. I'm glad that we was able to give him a couple rounds. Before it was just only 90 seconds, so we give him a little bit longer than 90 seconds this time. I wanted to come out here a little bit. I wanted to come out here probably 2 weeks or 3 weeks in advance to get adjusted to the time. I was only able to sleep 3 hours, so I was up all night. I just went to sleep 3 hours ago, so I'm just waking up. So, I think I was a little bit rusty, but there's no excuses. We had fun.
So it seemed like time was tough. You were wrapping hands, and it didn't seem like you didn't get enough warm up. But for your point of view, exhibitions don't need warm ups.
I think we all need warm ups some type of way, but typically when I go to the boxing gym when I'm training throughout my career, I don't warm up. All I do is I get to the boxing gym, I take a nice hot shower, then I hop right in and start boxing. So I'm kind of used to this with so many years of experience. But he's a tough competitor. He's tough, and he came to fight. A lot of times it seems a certain way. We joke, we plan until we get hit with one of those big shots. Then there's no more joking.
I will try to be so fast. Congratulations about your another KO here in Japan, but I have a two-in-one question.
No problem.
How did you expect to be more busy next year, make a more exhibition bouts, or you want to be rest? And if you do that, did you expect to face maybe from Conor McGregor next or someone in particular?
Well, my focus right now is November 13th, Dubai, Coca-Cola Arena, another exhibition with a guy that's huge, on YouTube. Then 2023, I believe we're probably doing Japan again, and then I think we're doing Hawaii, Saudi Arabia, Africa, and Abu Dhabi. So we get calls every day. It all depends on what I want to do, but I have a great team, and without my team, I wouldn't be here or I wouldn't be where I'm at. So everybody played a major role with helping this event happen. So I didn't do it by myself. I couldn't do it by myself. So I have to take my hat off to a lot to my team, the people that's behind the scenes. Just getting me up every day, making sure that everything is in certain positions so that I'm able to live comfortable and be happy every day. So I have to take my hat off to my team once again.
Did you feel that your opponent Asakura had talent in boxing?
I believe he could have had Not right now because he's 30 years old. But if he had started, a long time ago, I'm pretty sure he could have done a little bit in boxing. I'm pretty sure he's a tough competitor. He came to win. He was confident. I mean, he was joking. He was having fun. I would think, and that's really what it's about. Being involved in doing something that you really want to do. And this is something that he want to do. He want to do combat sports, whether it's MMA or boxing. So I'm pretty sure he could have had a cool career if he'd have started a little bit earlier.
So you were able to finish the fight at the very end of the second round. Was that something that you planned?
Things happen. I wanted the fight to go to distance, and the shot that I threw at the end of the round really wasn't that it really wasn't that hard of a shot. I think it was a couple shots before that shot that took a toll on him. But those things happen in combat sports. Actually a close friend of mine told me to let him survive the first round and knock him out in the second round. A close friend of mine from Japan, and I did what he asked me to do.
So obviously this was an exhibition fight. At any point of the fight, did you become serious? And you have mentioned that you have never seen his opponent's footage, but as you faced him, were there any difference in expectations? Did he exceed your expectations in any kind of way?
Well, I'm able to, just with my experience, I'm able to collect data right away on any fighter, just from experience alone. So I was applying pressure, and he was throwing big shots. Every fighter is tough. Every fighter is tough in the first round. But as the fight went on and progressed, I started hearing him breathing hard. And I'm a well-conditioned athlete, even though I'm not in the boxing gym like I once was. When I'm training for a 12-round championship fight, is a grueling training camp. I'm working hard every day. Whereas with these exhibitions, sometimes I train twice a week, sometimes 3 times a week. But take it serious for what? Like I said before, did I throw a couple good shots? At first I was throwing a few light shots, but then when I seen that he was sending some heavy shots towards my way, I said, okay, let me send a couple to the body. So I sent a couple hard shots to the body just to let him know that this is the real deal. Don't think it's jokes and it's games. So I guess he thought it was just total games. So he said, okay, let me start sticking my tongue out, joking and playing games. So I said, okay, we'll see how long this will go. This will happen.
There are 2 questions. Pacquiao is in the house. A lot of fans are excited about a possible rematch with Pacquiao. Is that a possibility? Second question is, Jizzy fought before you, and the fight ended with his opponent finishing Jizzy. Did you watch the fight, and what did you think about the fight? 2 questions.
Well, I would like to speak on the Pacquiao situation first, because that was the first question. I retired from the sport, and I didn't let the sport retire me. I'm always going to put myself in a position now to where just like I was doing when I was fighting at the highest level, I was dictating and being in control. I'm not going to get in there with no former fighters, former world champions, putting any more abuse on my body. I retired for a reason. I'm here to have fun and enjoy myself, sometimes 3 rounds, sometimes 8 rounds, with guys that's going to help me entertain the people, but I'm not going to take no punishment to the point to where I can barely walk and barely talk. And where many had a great career, but boxing retired many. Many didn't retire from boxing. There's a difference. So, of course, if I was Manny Pacquiao, would I be chasing Floyd Mayweather to do an exhibition to get a good payday? Absolutely I will. But at this particular time, I love fighting guys with that's 15-0, 8-0, guys that's older like myself, or YouTubers or MMA guys. I'm gonna continue to do what I want to do and dictate and control, because early on in my career, I made a lot of sacrifices and put in a lot of hard work so that I can dictate and control things in my career once my career was over. Boxing is for a young man. And once I got to a certain age, I knew when to hang it up. I knew when to hang it up. No one is forced to watch me fight different MMA guys, older fighters like myself, different YouTubers. Nobody is forced to watch. But remember, I'm still the biggest name in the sport of boxing. So people still, and I have a crazy fan base all around the world. So people will always pay to get a glimpse of Floyd Mayweather. And, the price ranges from 8 figures all the way to 9 figures that I'm able to get for exhibitions. And so why would I go out there and risk, fighting a top fighter when I can get the same amount of money for 3 rounds with whoever? It's all about working smarter, not harder. And as far as he asked me about Jizzy Mack, I take my hat off to him. He tried his best. He's never had a fight before, so to get in there with a guy with 50 fights, it was a good experience for him. It was a good learning experience. I want him to hold his head up high. I'm proud of him. I will always be proud of him. Don't look at him in no different way. He's been a friend for 12, 13 years. He will continue to be my friend, and I will continue to let him know that I'm proud of him just for trying hard. This is something that's not easy, and this is something that's not for everyone. But at least he gave it a try and found out that it's not easy as you think. It's not easy as it looks. So once again, Jizzy, I love you. You're my friend. I'm proud of you. I will always be proud of you, and you gave it your best. I just want to say thank you to everyone in the whole country of Tokyo just for the support. Humble people, great people. I love the culture, and I just want to say thanks for having me, and I'll be back.